Welcome home, good hearts. Okay, let's talk about imposter syndrome because she's bold, loud, and wrong, but somehow still gets invited to every success party that we throw for ourselves, and it is breaking your self-confidence. What do you do when you do something amazing? Like get a promotion, start a business, finish something that you've been working on, learn something new, launch something that you've been dreaming about, meet any type of goal that you've set for yourself. Instead of celebrating, sometimes your brain goes, what if they find out I'm not actually that good? Nope. Let's say goodbye to that negative self-talk. You deserve success. You are not a fraud. You achieve success because you're good at what you do. I definitely have had imposter syndrome at times in the past. Somehow my brain would come up with a way to give someone or something else the credit for my accomplishments instead of giving the credit to myself when it was indeed something that I myself made happen. When a big opportunity or accomplishment comes your way, you get what you prayed for or something better. I want you to soak it in instead of doing things like Googling how to stop feeling like a fraud even when you're clearly qualified. Listen to me. Imposter syndrome doesn't mean that you're not ready. It means that you're doing something brave. And it shows up the loudest when you're leveling up. Do not give in to this feeling. Do not convince yourself of things like you don't deserve it or that you can't do it. You didn't trick your way here. You earned your seat. You did the work. You showed up. And no, it wasn't just luck. Luck doesn't write emails, show up early, push past fear, or stay up late doing what it takes. You did that. If you got that promotion, that job, whatever opportunity, that means that someone else saw the potential in you. They can see that you're qualified, but you also have to be able to see it for yourself. I know that so many of you have been told limiting beliefs from various people in your life. Sometimes it comes from family, friends, teachers, bosses, whoever, and it starts when you're a kid. By the time that you're an adult, you've been programmed with a lot of limiting beliefs. It's time for you to get this negative nonsense out of your head. You go be great and shine right in their eyes. Do not let their limitations, fear, anxiety, and sadness become yours too. One of the sneakiest side effects of imposter syndrome is self-sabotage. We start believing that we don't deserve success, we're achieving, or whatever, or that if we really were successful, it would have come harder, or we would have had to suffer more for it. So when good things start happening, instead of celebrating, we downplay them, or worse, we sabotage them. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're doing it. We procrastinate, we overthink, we miss deadlines, or forget to follow through on opportunities. Deep down, we're trying to confirm the lie that we've been telling ourselves, that we're not good enough. And let's not forget the guilt, that quiet voice that says, who am I to have this? Why me and not someone else? That guilt can trick us into dimming our light so we don't make anyone else feel uncomfortable, even if it means staying small ourselves. But here's the truth. You are not responsible for other people's comfort, but you are responsible for your growth and your success. Doesn't have to be earned through pain or burnout. You're allowed to thrive. You're allowed to rise. You don't have to shrink to prove anything or prove that you're worthy to anyone. Also, please let's stop assuming that the loudest person in the room is the most qualified. Confidence doesn't always mean competence. Don't shrink to make space for overconfidence. They're not smarter, they're just louder. Do not let them cause you to doubt yourself. Trust yourself and your abilities. Also, please remember that we don't wait for someone else to validate us here. We validate ourselves. Do not wait for someone to tell you that you're legit. Nope, you don't need a permission slip. You are qualified. Walk in that room like your name is on the building, baby. Who gave you the right to do that? You did. That's not arrogance. It's confidence. Believe in yourself. Have faith over fear. This is a fake fear that a lot of us were taught. Let go of the fear. Let go of the fear of failure and shine. It's never failures anyway. Remember that it's blessings or lessons. If something didn't go your way, look for the lessons that you learned from that experience and move on to finding something that's even better than what you wanted in the first place. Now, let's work on reframing some of the negative self-talk that tends to go with things like imposter syndrome. The next time that you catch yourself saying something like, I don't belong here, or I feel like a fraud, instead, I want you to say, no, I have earned this. It's okay to have nervous feelings. That doesn't make you a fraud. That makes you human. Do not let the fear take over. Another reframe is if you catch yourself saying something like, it was just luck, or I'm just lucky, and they will find out that I'm not that good. Instead, I want you to catch yourself and say, no, luck didn't write those emails, show up to those meetings, or make those decisions. I did that. So the next time imposter syndrome tries to pull up on you and whisper, you don't belong here, you go ahead and whisper back, watch me thrive anyway. Acknowledge that self-negative talk, thank it for its service, and send it packing. Remember that you do have a purpose. Also, remember to let go of feelings like guilt, resentment, and all of the things that go along with that. Holding on to these feelings is not serving you. Be kind to yourself. I'm so proud of you for committing to being happier and a more confident version of you. Tag someone who also needs to hear this today. And repeat after me. Come on now. Say it with me. I believe I belong in every room that I enter. I have a purpose. I am who I am meant to be. I am confident in who I am. And say, I am achieving success. And of course, if this video made you smile today, please pay it forward by doing something to make someone else smile. I believe in you. I'm so grateful for you. I love you. Stay blessed.